guys. You know what it is. You know it, guys. This is the M1 MacBook Air, and today we are here to unbox it, set it up, and review it. Coming up. Hey, what's up, guys? This is again Showtime with MZ, back with another video. And if you're new to my channel, basically we are making a bunch of cool technological videos, maybe such as iPhone 12 Pro Max unboxing, setup, and review, and way more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing down below. And today we are gonna actually unbox this brand new M1 MacBook Air, and this is so special. It's 2020 edition, of course. What is special about it is that it runs on for the very first time Apple's own chip for the Mac. It's Apple's own silicon. It's M1 chip. So without actually wasting time, let us begin. So let's go. So I went for the Space Gray edition. Okay, let's first of all see what we get on the sides. So first of all, we of course see this MacBook. I think that should have done something newer with like, for example, on the MacBook Pro there is some another newer image, when here it's basically the same image as we had with the previous models. But anyways, so this is what we get on this side. Well, on this side, which is right over here, we have written MacBook Air. On this side, as you can see, we have this Apple logo over there, so I guess you can see. As well as on this side, it matches the space gray color that I went for, and on the sides we have the written MacBook Air. So this is basically all the sides, the three sides of the box. And this is the last side, which actually indicates the most information about the product that is inside. So first of all, we have written MacBook Air 13-inch over here, as well as Space Gray, the 8-core CPU, 7-core GPU, 8 gigs of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of storage, SSD storage, and keyboard is US. And now, let's not waste time and let's move with the unpackaging and unboxing of this beautiful product. So let's go. So first of all, we will need to pull this tab off. So here we go. And on the other side, this is basically this unwrapping experience. So now we are gonna actually go ahead and see, like, it looks great and the sound was good, but actually on the iPhones it's better material, I guess, like for these type of unboxings with ASMR and all. So let's not waste time, let's go and unbox this thing. This is the moment that we have been waiting for. Wow. It looks fantastic, guys. Come on, you see it. So here it goes. Here comes this MacBook Space Gray edition. We're gonna now take it out of the box, just like this. It's super thin, it looks great, but we are not going to actually take it out just yet. We are gonna actually put it aside, and first of all, we are gonna take a look at what we have in the box itself. So first of all, we see this cable, which is quite long. It's a 2 meters cable, which is USB Type-C. So let me actually open it up right here. So ASMR. There we go. So basically, this is how these two sides look of this cable. So these are just USB Type-C ones, nothing special. 2 meter cable, so we're gonna put it aside now. We also have this, of course, the documentation designed by Apple in California. We have some other documentation in it. Let me actually pull it on out as well. So here we have, first of all, the MacBook Air guide. So quite interesting. We get the warranty, I guess, warranty card. That's what you call. And also we get not silver, but we get, guys, the space gray stickers matching the color of the product, the MacBook we chose. So pretty cool, pretty great. And we also have the 30-watt power adapter, which looks just like this. Let's unwrap it. So here we go with the unwrapping experience. Where is the tab? Here it is. So here we go. I think I'm doing the wrong way, but okay. And so this is basically how it looks. This is like, you may get different ones depending on the country you live in right now. So this is of course the USB Type-C. We have here some stuff such as designed by Apple in California, and other stuff such as, for example, that this is the 30-watt USB-C power adapter. So all that is included on the box itself. So yeah, this is basically the power adapter. Here it is, guys. Now let's unpackage it. It's like the pull tab is over there, and then we will actually take a look at all the sides of it. So pull tab right here. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow! This was a great sound. It was way better than we had with the box itself. So now, let's move with this MacBook itself. So, first of all, let's take a look at all the sides of it as we begin with the box. So, this is how the side looks. You can see it right there. You can see it right here. On this side, we have the rubber feet, floor rubber feet, and just basically black side. Here we have the Apple logo, cool. On this side, we have the headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack. On this side, we have 2 USB Type-C cable, Type-C insert places, I guess you could say. I don't really know how to say it in other words. But that's it, and of course this side, you can actually take a look at this side as well. This is really thin, okay? Let's move to the setup, shall we? Let's open it up. So, let's go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Wow, with the sound and all. And let's take the wrap off. It is great. It is great. It already turned on in just seconds. So and here goes the setup. So let's go.
English is the main language. Press the return key.
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So now, yeah, I'm gonna choose the language English. Let it be English. So enter. A return key, as Apple told us themselves. Select your country or region. I'm gonna select my country and region. Tap continue. Now, read and spoken languages. So, preferred languages. So, the following languages are commonly used in your region. You can set up your Mac to use these settings or customize them individually. So we have English, preferred languages, input sources, ABC, and dictation, English, United Kingdom. So, pretty good for me. We're gonna tap continue now. Now we have the accessibility. So accessibility features adapt to your Mac to your individual needs. You can turn them on now to help you finish setting up. Not now, I don't really need those accessibility stuff. So now we're gonna set the Wi-Fi network. So let me choose this one. So it's now connected to Wi-Fi. Let's see what we get next. So data and privacy. This icon appears when an Apple feature asks you to use your personal information. Just tap continue. Okay. Next up, we have Migration Assistant. If you have information on another Mac or a Windows PC, you can transfer it to this Mac. You can also transfer information from a Time Machine backup or another startup disk. So I'm gonna actually, not now. Okay, now it tells us to sign into the Apple ID, so I'm gonna just simply type here my Apple ID and then password and return. Okay, so now we get a message with a verification code has been sent to your other devices running iOS 10, macOS Sierra or later. Please enter the code to continue. So I'm gonna enter the code that I received on my phone. Okay, so I entered the code. It's now loading at this very moment. So we get terms and conditions, so I'm gonna tap I have read and agreed to the iCloud terms and conditions, tap agree. So here we are. We have create a computer account. So full name will be, you can choose the full name, account name. You can create a password for this Mac. You can also edit the logo, which I don't really like this one. So let me actually choose one from the defaults. Let it be this one. Yeah, I really like this one because I love achieving the goals. And let me get the password. Now we shall verify this password. So enter it one more time. And hint. So we can actually get the hint over here. So I got the hint. Now I'm gonna tap the continue button over there. And now we moved to the iCloud. It says setting up account. So I'm gonna just simply wait here for some seconds and then we will of course return. Okay, now it tells me to enter the password for my iPhone. So that like enter iPhone passcode, enter the passcode for the iPhone. Your passcode is encrypted and cannot be read by Apple. So I'm gonna just simply enter my iPhone's password and return. Okay, there we go. Find My. So Find My allows you to locate this Mac on a map, send it messages, and remotely lock or erase it. Find My will use the Apple ID. Okay, so we just tap continue over there, then express setup, so you have signed into your Apple ID for iCloud, the App Store, and the other app services. The features and settings below will be set up for you, or you can customize the settings yourself. So I'm gonna tap continue. Then it asks us if we want to share analytics with Apple. Not really. Then screen time, I will set it up later, okay? So now Siri, enable Ask Siri. So I have it tapped enable Ask Siri. Now continue Ask Siri in English, United Kingdom. Everything goes pretty well. Tap continue. Set up Hey Siri. Okay, so we shall say this phrase. There we go. Continue. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, open the documents folder. Hey Siri, show my downloads. Hey Siri, what's the weather like? Hey Siri, what does the rest of my day look like? Hey Siri is ready. Siri will recognize your voice whenever you say Hey Siri. Okay, continue. Improve Siri and dictation. Share audio recordings? Not really, not now. Okay, continue. Firewall disk encryption. So would you like to use firewall encryption in disk on your Mac? I guess yes. So tap continue over there. Wow, the new feature, Touch ID. Well, not new, but still cool feature. Okay, Touch ID comes right into the play. So let's get started. So I'm gonna tap continue button over there, and then we shall just simply tap here the finger over there. So like this. Place your finger. So I'm placing my finger. Now we need some extra layers of it, I guess you could say. Probably, most likely. Yeah. So Touch ID is ready. I'm gonna tap continue button over there, and let's see what happens. By the way, I've got this MacBook with this MacBook, I have Final Cut Pro X already pre-installed in it. I ordered like this. Okay, so Apple Pay. Okay, continue. Okay, now it asked me to add some cards. I just tapped not now. Then here we are, choose your look. We can choose light mode, dark mode, or auto. I really like auto because it changes from dark to light and from light to dark depending on the time. Okay, so true tone, see without true tone, see with true tone. I actually prefer seeing with the true tone, okay? So tap continue button. Setting up your Mac. I guess it will take some time, which I'll just simply wait for it a bit. And then I guess basically the entire setup will be then completed. That's cool. Wow, here we go. Wow, it looks amazing, guys. It looks amazing. So here we have this macOS Big Sur wallpaper, as well as we have our applications. Here is the Final Cut Pro that I have pre-installed, like I ordered it just like that. We have the new app icons because we have the macOS Big Sur. So basically, this was all about the setup. And now, let's actually review it a bit, okay? So first of all, something that not really many people actually mention, even if they have this device, is some new keys on the keyboard. Of course, we have this magic keyboard and all, but there are some new additional keyboard keys. So for example, this one, it's like the spotlight key shortcut. So if we tap it, the spotlight search comes out and we can search for stuff. Now, also we have this key, which is dictation. We have to have enabled this dictation and all to be able to use it. But anyways, we move forward, and we also have in here the do not disturb key, which basically turns on the do not disturb, as you can see right there. Okay, wait a second. Here it is. So like if I tap this, it goes away. If I tap it, it's like this. So yeah, it's do not disturb. And also, I would like to tell you some really cool things. Look. So the thing about these new M1 Macs and MacBook Pro, MacBook Air and all, is that they wake from sleep up instantly. Now look, 3, 2, 1. You see? Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Like almost instantly. And by the way, the battery on these cool devices is actually huge. It's actually enormous, because it can actually last up to 18 hours, which is basically deal breaker. Let's actually run the Geekbench scores to see how fast this device is. Okay guys, so while the Geekbench 5 is being downloaded, let's actually see how fast this laptop can actually open up the application. So for example, here goes the mail, almost instantly, really cool. Here goes the maps. Let's see, are pretty fast. And by the way guys, keep in mind that these opening ups are the first time, like after booting up the MacBooks, which is great. Like if it was not the first time I'm actually doing this, it would be way faster. So for example, there goes the calendar, it opens up very fast, as well as for example the reminders over there. Okay, then we have for example, let's open up the music app over there. So everything opens up really instantly, like really fast. Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to actually show you or make you hear the typing experience, like the sound of the keyboard. So come here, look. I'm not typing yet. And now the typing experience is even better. So, like this. So, cool. By the way, guys, another cool thing about the M1 chipset to Macs is that you can now play Among Us in here and other iPhone and iPad applications. So let me actually see if it's possible to play Among Us in here. So let me search it. So let's go the search of Among Us. And of course, first of all, we can't really see Among Us. But if we actually go ahead and switch to iPhone and iPad apps, like here, is the Among Us, and I'm gonna install it, and here we go. By the way, meanwhile the Among Us is being downloaded, the Geekbench 5 has downloaded. So let's actually open it up and let's see what we get. So here we are. Let's actually tap CPU benchmark. We are running the CPU benchmark over here. So let's see what we get. Okay, so Geekbench 5 is finishing up. Among Us is already finished. So let me go to the launchpad and let's see. So here is the Among Us, as you can see. Let me turn it on and let's see what we get. So it begins quite interestingly enough, let's say. But keep in mind that this is only the iPad version. Sound. Wow, the sound is great, guys. But let me actually lower it down. So I understand. Okay, so online, find game. Okay, we need to enter the name. I guess MZ, of course. So find game. Okay, so 5 out of 10. Okay, so let's see. The funny, interesting thing is that you cannot really use your keyboard keys over here, as you can see. So you cannot really move using these keys. So I've got the crewmate, but what's the important thing is that if I tap these buttons, I can't move. You see, you need to actually use your mouse and go right here, as if you were actually using your finger. And it might be really hard when you are playing as an imposter, because actually, thank you. Okay, so it may be really hard when you are playing as an imposter, since you have to actually move and at the same time tap kill button or something like that. So not great, but still, guys, it's Among Us on the Apple computer, so that's all we need. But the cool thing is that you can actually type here. You see, guys, so if I were to say something in chat, even though I can't, but if I were to do so, you see, if I type here, so for example, guys, subscribe to Showtime with MZ, please. And if I can't really enter it, so I can't really, if I don't tap it, I can't really send it. But still, like, it's using the keyboard with the Among Us on Mac, which is pretty cool, I guess. Okay, now let's actually see what Geekbench has to tell us. Okay, guys, so benchmark scores, Geekbench scores are out. These are the CPU scores. We have Geekbench 5 score over here. So it's the single core score is 1703, which is quite cool, as well as we have the multi-core score, massive 7178, which is like outperforming most of the Macs Geekbench browser. So here we are. So Mac Mini actually gets a 1706 score, and compared to our a single core score MacBook Air, it's just 3 lower. Mac Mini compared to MacBook Air. Now, the MacBook Pro, which is also running on M1 chip, has even lower, 1693. And we have 1703, which is 10 more than the MacBook Pro. Guys, more than Pro. Air is more than Pro. Can you believe it? Now, if we were to go to multi-core scores, we would have some other results, of course. We have MacBook Pro, 16-inch late 2019, and it's only 5322. It's 7178 over here. And we also have here, for example, MacBook Pro 13-inch late 2020, which is Apple running on Apple M1 chipset. It has how much? 7308. This one has 7178. However, it's still really good result for the MacBook Air. So yeah, guys, this is basically your MacBook Air M1 2020 edition unboxing, setup, and review, of course. We will have, of course, the Final Cut Pro editing review coming later this week, or maybe probably next week even. where I will show you that I've edited this video, which you are watching right now, as well as some other 4K 60 FPS videos on this and how it performs. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later with my M1 MacBook Air. See you guys. Bye!